Hi, I'm Lisa, the artist behind Lachri Fine Art. It is Tuesday, so I'm here to critique one of your original paintings or drawings. If you have an original painting or drawing that you would like to submit for critique, head over to my website, lachri.com/critiques. That link is below in the video description, and you can submit your work there. Today's painting comes from artist Todd Cox. You can view more of his work over at his website. That link is below in the video description. He has completed this using acrylic paints. His goals here were to combine impressionism and realism. And wow, did you succeed here? You did such a good job keeping those looser brush strokes. You can see those in the street especially. They are just beautifully done. You've got the realism when you look at the building. You can see the bricks on the building that are a little bit more detailed. I mean, overall, I just think that you have combined those two styles so perfectly. Your color palette on this one, it's a fairly limited color palette, but because of your contrast and where you positioned these colors, it feels so colorful and vivid. I mean, it's just a beautiful overall. Your balance on this piece, everything here is just, it's really, really strong. I've only got a couple of suggestions for changes that you could do to improve on this one even more. First is for the background. The buildings that are farthest away, given that this is a rainy scene, you would have a little bit more mist, or you could have a little bit more mist to create more depth there. By softening those out, it's going to help keep the viewer within the canvas. What's happening is you've got really bold lights that go all the way back, and then this goes on to my next tip. Those lights in the back could also be the ones furthest behind. The contrast could be toned down there a little bit. Not something you hear me say every week, right? But if you tone those down a little bit, it's going to help create more depth, more atmosphere in the piece. Because what's happening right now, the viewer comes down the road, they hit that end of those bright, bright lights, and then their eye is drawn straight up off the canvas because of those straight buildings being as harsh as they are. If you just tone down the lines of those buildings and then tone down the lights just a little bit, that really is going to make a huge difference in where the viewer's eye is drawn. When you're painting, you really want to make sure that you're keeping the viewer within your piece. If this was hanging in a gallery, you don't want someone looking at it, their eye being drawn off the canvas and onto the next painting. You really want to keep them within your painting. So by softening out some of these edges, you can really have a huge impact on how long that viewer is going to look at your piece. In addition to all the details and the color choices. I mean, so much is involved in keeping a viewer focused on your painting, but these little teeny things that you might not think about really will contribute to keeping the viewer on your piece longer. The next thing is on those buildings, even though this is a much looser style, you want to make sure that those lines are pretty straight. The building over on the end here, you can see that it's really curving in. I would definitely straighten that out, but soften the edges on those. They don't need to be that harsh. You just want to hint that there are buildings back there without too much detail, too much contrast. Someone recently asked if I ever tell someone not to use as much contrast. See, sometimes I say that, but seriously, you have done such an amazing job on this painting. It is so, so pretty. Great work. Again, if you guys want to check out more of Todd's work, head over to his website. That link is below in the video description. Thanks for watching. If you are new to my channel, I have new video critiques every Tuesday where I'm critiquing your original paintings or drawings, my own speed paintings, drawings, and tutorials every Wednesday, social media tips or art Q&A videos every Thursday, and artist vlogs every Saturday. So if you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe so you don't miss out on anything. And you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Google+. All of those social media sites are linked below in the video description where you can keep up with news, my newest work, and see real-time clips of whatever it is I'm currently working on. I'll see you guys tomorrow.